Hey babe, it is day 6 and we are halfway done with our 12 days of Christmas. And today's topic is going to be the 12 days of Christmas and celibacy, or intimacy, I should say. Let's decode it in the form of coming up with our sales funnel, right? One of the biggest problems I hear from you guys or entrepreneurs in general is they don't know the fine line between how much is enough to give away and how much is way too much to give away. So some of y'all are out here giving it all up and then you don't know what to charge for because you've given all of the stuff that somebody would have paid for. And then the other half are out here not giving nothing away. So either way, you guys are turning off your potential clients or your potential customers because you don't really know how to create a funnel and drip it into them. So let's go over that. First of all, we'll say sex or giving it all away would be to give away so much of your business or that one part that you actually meant to charge for, but you are giving so much of it away or giving it away at too cheap of a price that people are beginning to take advantage of you. And that's at the end of the funnel, what drips out after you put it all at the top of it, right? And the top of your funnel would be those intimate moments where you give a piece just to engage your customer and allow them the opportunity to get to know you and your brand just a little bit better. And y'all do this by maybe sharing something about yourself or about that you saw in them, or will probably be true between the two of you, enough to start off the conversation, right? And pique that interest. And you share a little bit of your expertise without giving away the full recipe. For instance, if you are a baker and somebody is having a problem of their dough not being fluffy or light enough, you can let them know, oh, you need just a little bit of baking powder. You don't tell them exactly how much. You don't give them a recipe because that's what they pay for. But you give enough of your expertise for them to know, okay, this person might know what they're talking about. I like the way that they give me the information, and I trust them that if I give them my money, they'll give enough to me. Too many of y'all do not know y'all worth. And it's not even that you don't know your worth, you don't really believe it, right? So y'all get started in these businesses and y'all charge the cheapest price you can, and it backfires because 3 months, 6 months down the line, you are not seeing the profits of your competitors, even if you have a superior product, and you guys are like, oh, well, price is going up. And then you get this frustration and this resentment because the customers that you got didn't come along with you. So the first part of your business intimacy or lack thereof is to first create a sales funnel. You need to know exactly how much you're going to give away, and at each point you're going to stop this until they are willing to pay at the bottom of your funnel. The second thing you need to know or to have is a targeted audience. By this I mean you need to know exactly who your ideal customer is. Not who you think will mess with you, not who you think will like it. Who do you want from the beginning? Because you are going to run into the fact of having to create a sales strategy of meeting that person. Where do they shop? Where do they live? What are they into? What music do they listen to? What is their ethnic background? What is their salary? How do you marginalize or niche down so much that when you do give this information away, that you are connecting with the right people? The third thing you need to know on top of your sales funnel and your target audience is your worth? How much do you want to charge? What is your end worth? Do not start off discounting your products and your services, because at the beginning, that's when you need your end worth anyways. So we're not doing the, oh, we got to sell, or, oh, I'm upping my prices in 3 days. No. What is your worth? Know it. Because when you know it, you are able to communicate that with your target. The fifth thing you need to be able to navigate this whole intimacy thing is confidence. Because it doesn't matter how much you think you should have or what you think you should have. If you do not have the confidence to go get it, it means nothing. It means nothing, babe. You have to believe in yourself and your brand. If you don't, nobody will. Not your investors, not your customers, not your strategic partners. It is one of the main things you need in business. And the fifth thing you need is patience. You have to have the willpower, just like with sex, just like with celibacy, just like in dating. No matter how good the deal seems, if it's not what you want, you don't give it up. You have to have the willpower to say, you know what? No. The patience to believe, no, what I want is coming, and it's coming for me. And I'm okay with waiting on what I really want. Because when it get here, we going at it all day, all night, all day, all night. They gonna want it. They not gonna be able to get enough of it. And I don't just have to settle or deal with anybody in between time. Celibacy Decoded. Day 6. Number 1, develop a sales funnel. So you know exactly who or how much knowledge or product you are willing to give away at every stage of your customers' interactions with you. Number 2, targeted audience. You need to know who your ideal target market is, and then be able to niche down based on different characteristics of that buyer. Number 3, you have to know your worth and charge it. Stay steadfast in who you are and what you do and how much you are going to charge. Do it from the beginning, because it's so hard to try to change people's mind about you. So you know what you're willing to give up and for how much. That way you can clearly communicate what you expect from your target market once you get their attention. Number 4 is confidence. Don't be conceited about it, and don't be weak. Know for yourself that I am worth it. My business is worth it. My services are worth it. And this is eventually going to come. Even if I get a few no's, fine. I'll take a no. I will not take a maybe. Maybes waste your time. You don't take a maybe. You take a no, and then you keep it moving so you can get closer to your target market. And the very last thing you need is patience. You need the wherewithal to be able to wait. Allow it to happen, and allow it to happen organically. But don't press the issue, and don't just settle for anything. Be virtuous enough to wait. And that is day 6, y'all. Business valuation, sales strategy. If you have not already, DM me or leave a comment down below, because y'all know I love me a good action taker. And the first 25 people to send me that link will be able to order my webinar which is going to be a 3-hour intensive on sales strategy and how to charge your worth and how to market and develop your marketing plan. 3-hour webinar. Hit me up for the link. Love you, babe. Bye.